Here is a guide to the Real Baby Milk Guides. We have been producing the essential guide to caring and feeding your baby since 2006. The bespoke customized guide is used in over 20 different areas in the UK. The guide supports families in all aspects of caring and feeding for your baby. It has played a large part in many areas supporting successful baby-friendly accreditation for many reasons. We know it works and that it is valued by mums, health professionals and the wider community. The guide evolves every year, is updated according to the latest research, and the bespoke guide is 36 pages long with each area's 6 pages at the back, which is bespoke to them with an option for their own front cover. The aims of the guide are to promote cooperation between healthcare staff, breastfeeding support groups and the local community. Working around the family, the guide is a tool for the family to use alongside those that support them. One or more interventions should be in existence to support mothers in the local communities to sustain breastfeeding. The nature of the intervention should be determined according to local need and using local knowledge, and may consist of peer support, telephone contact, informal groups, long-term one-to-one support, or a combination of any of these. The guide covers expectations on caring and feeding your baby whilst pregnant and why breastfeeding is important. The local written infant feeding policy, ensuring that the policy is communicated to pregnant women and parents. Helping parents to understand what skin to skin is and why this is important. How baby's brain develops and the importance of interactions between babies and parents, supporting parents to understand baby's needs. Highlighting the importance of feeding cues. Milk from birth and support if baby is reluctant to feed. It looks at breastfeeding positions, good attachment, and how to know that baby is attached and milking the breast effectively, and that breastfeeding is going well. The breastfeeding positions include pictures with a mum's eye view. The guide has had excellent reports from parents that the nappy page and the stomach size illustration gave them confidence that breastfeeding was going well, or where to get support if they had any concern after using these pages. It supports families to care for their baby at night safely, with important safety information on caring for your baby at night and sharing a bed with your baby. It covers hand expressing, why it is useful, and how to store expressed breast milk. And explores ways to increase breast milk supply with a useful self-help checklist. It gives information on giving formula to a breastfed baby, support if you are thinking of stopping breastfeeding, and support if you are fully bottle feeding. It includes information on how they can continue to breastfeed if and when they return to work. The guide looks at the realistic challenges of breastfeeding and helps to explain common misconceptions. It considers special circumstances and looks at the wider family and its support. And it identifies sources of national and local support for breastfeeding to ensure that mothers know how to access these prior to discharge from hospital and once they're at home. Most areas using the guide opt for the comic book size. Feedback has shown the guide is better valued and more user-friendly in the larger comic book size. It is 260mm by 185mm, and if required it can be added to maternity notes, as the guide can come with holes punched. A5 is an option as some areas do have maternity notes of this size. We carry a stock item of the essential guide to caring and feeding your baby. This is 32 pages and A5 in size. And as our stock item is generic, it can be used nationally. Ideal for children's centres. Real Baby Milk is a small, flexible social enterprise. For all inquiries and prices, please visit realbabymilk.org and we will be happy to help.